Hey Mark, turn off that John Cena video. You already seen it 50 times. Let's check what the Great One subreddit has to say. No more Mr. Nice Guy. You just gotta love these facial expressions. Looks like a completely different person. No more hustle, loyalty, respect. No more make a wish. John Cena is a heel now. You know what he needs to do? He needs to get back to these kids and take all his merch back. Same shot, just different emotions. I love it. I also love that in this picture, it looks like Cody just had enough. Like he's been through way too much. Again, I told you that before, but this is what I call cinema in wrestling. Not these pre-recorded movie-like scenes, but this right here. Is this what long-term storytelling is? The heel turn no one saw coming. Oh yeah, remember that clip in 2013?
How about a little heel turn?
It was a meme at this point. It was so obvious he's never turning heel, they made fun of it on television. What I find even more interesting about John's heel turn is that some of his biggest rivals who were heels when he feuded with them are all baby faces now. Like, that's crazy to think about. It really feels like an alternate timeline. We're definitely in the alternate timeline. This is Dragon Ball GT and this is Super Saiyan 4. It doesn't actually exist. When you think about it in kayfabe, all of these people right here were right about John Cena. That's crazy to think about, and hopefully one of them is actually going to mention that, preferably CM Punk, right? People, we are in a timeline right now where we could get a segment between John Cena and Randy Orton, perhaps a rivalry, and Randy Orton is the good guy. That is absolutely nuts, and it's crazy how people have different emotions over this, because I grew up hating John Cena, right? I was a Randy boy, so most of us who didn't like babyface John Cena are happy, right? But I've watched WrestleGif's video and he's like, I'm devastated. This is the worst day of my life. So it's fascinating how you can actually have so many different emotions over this. John Cena being a good guy is sacred. I would say it's even more shocking than the Undertaker streak ending. Like, one guy who is never going to turn heel is this guy right here. It's hard to believe that greed got to John Cena's head. Oh yes, people, there was a picture of John Cena in the background. I remember actually talking about it and a lot of people said it's just a coincidence. And John Cena pointing at a WWE title. You know which other superstar is actually on that truck? Stone Cold Steve Austin. What's crazy to me is that maybe it was a plan all along, even back then. I saw a Chris Van Vliet interview. Chris said, imagine a world where The Rock and John Cena are heels at the same time. And John Cena was like, yeah, I mean, that has to happen.
The weird thing is that's supposed to happen. Like, if you think of the course of human life, no one is perfect, right? And it's very tough each day to wake up and live a good life. It's tough to be mistake-free. We all go through patches where we make decisions against our value system. We all turn heel at one point.
And we didn't take it seriously. Will Stone Cold Steve Austin be the third man? I highly doubt it. I think he's going to be on Cody's side. But look at this right here. It's crazy. It all makes sense now. And he did the John Cena sign. Oh my god. It's nuts. We thought this bad blood shit was, like, random. We gave up on it, man, and I'll never doubt The Rock ever again. But also, he used to do this, now he's doing this. It's almost as if there's somebody else coming, and it kind of seems like it needs to be a big name, right? Like Randy Orton, CM Punk, Roman Reigns is actually a big prediction right now. A lot of people said Austin Theory, and for whatever reason, I love that idea. Imagine it's Austin Theory was going to turn on Grayson Waller instead. And I mean, John Cena and Austin Theory have a lot of history. He could be that guy who gets elevated through this faction. John Cena being the WWE champion will end up building the next WWE champion who could possibly be Austin Theory. The Raw after Chamber. Give up. Be lazy, disloyalty, disrespect. Oh, you didn't have to draw the shaved head. You didn't have to do that. Break a Wish Foundation. Should this be the Night 1 opener for WrestleMania 41? That is actually a decent point. We're talking about these matches at WrestleMania, but we forgot that Night 1 could dictate Night 2. So we don't really even have to stick with one option. It's kind of crazy thinking about it, but Roman Reigns is the only one who's almost kinda cool with Cody. Well, maybe Randy, Seth, but they didn't help the dude. Like, Cody has nobody to trust in the WWE right now. It's gonna be interesting to see. Maybe The Rock and Cena, Randy and Cody, that is an absolute dream match right here. Roman and Cody. But I do expect one more twist. Somebody is turning on Cody again, perhaps even Seth Rollins, and they're gonna join The Rock and John Cena. Man, WWE's current face and heel division, which side is more stacked? This is hard to tell, but like a month ago I was talking to my brother and we talked about how WWE don't really have that many great heels. Like, the babyface side is so much more stacked, and it seems like they're fixing it. I'll just leave this right here. Another one, Bray Wyatt was right about John Cena, and you have a great point. This is going to be like NWO. I mean, basically history repeats itself. I want to address something, by the way. It's a big meme in professional wrestling right now, especially from AEW fans. Whenever we say just let it play out, people are like, you're just coping. It's 2019 all over again. WWE is worse than in 2019. What about now? You know, I know it's a meme at this point, but sometimes it is better just to let it play out, especially in this era. We were all made fun of, and now we got one of the greatest WWE moments of all time. Vince is pissed. Vince McMahon watching Triple H making John Cena turn heel. He would have never, ever. Vince McMahon is probably crying right now. C-Nation is over. I guess it's time for me to give up. And you know what? Something tells me it wasn't necessarily even that big of Triple H's idea. It was more like, I feel like The Rock had a lot more influence on John Cena turning heel. This wasn't John Cena in the chamber. That was John Cena Black. This is a Dragon Ball reference, by the way. This was literally my tweet. I was like, it's like watching Goku turn heel. It doesn't make sense. The real John Cena turned heel. Leaked spoilers. Go F yourself, Rock. That wasn't PG. You do not, I repeat, you do not swear in front of children. Big opportunity. John Cena is a WWE champion. I swear to God, even though we're getting the best storytelling right now, somebody out there is thinking, what about the young guys? Come on. Come on. Let's stop doing this shit. I get your point. A lot of times I agree. This is a different situation, people. This is a different situation. This is not Goldberg coming back and burying somebody. I was going through the Elimination Chamber poster and these bastards actually spoiled it. Do you think Corporate Cena is going to dethrone Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania? I really hope so. And y'all know Cody Rhodes is one of my favorites. It's not me being like, Cody sucks and Cody is boring. He's a bad champion. A big part of the community are saying that, and I don't agree with that shit. For the sake of his story, for the sake of the record, for the sake of getting excited after WrestleMania, what's next? Cody losing doesn't mean anything. He's going to get that championship back anyway. I turned down 3 photos this week with Make-A-Wish kids in wheelchair. This is a Kanye parody, right? How will he explain to children, by the way? He can't just say, well, wrestling is scripted, people. He's gonna manipulate these kids. Cody Rhodes is a very, very bad man. Hot take, John Cena's heel turn is better than Stone Cold Steve Austin's. Yes, 20 or whatever years in the making, and probably the payoff is gonna be better, most likely. Well, anyway, people, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, the great one, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.